Hey, what up, KX crew? Long time no see. In this video, I wanted to look back on the year 2024 and do a little bit of a life update. I like to do these every once in a while. And I want to explain why I was so quiet on the channel, like more quiet than I've ever been on this channel since I made it. And what my plan is moving forward. I want to keep this as brief as I can. As I've mentioned before, I had a bit of a tough stretch. It was a tough year for me psychologically. Eating has always been kind of my my emotional support. I just like to eat in general. I like to eat when I'm happy. I like to eat when I'm sad, especially if I'm like, emotional in some way. Like I'm definitely an emotional eater. I'm a stress eater. I eat just because I'm bored. I eat because I like to eat. It's a dog that I always got to keep on a leash, right? Because my metabolism has never been great. And I did not keep that dog on the leash very well this year. I just kind of let the leash go. Like, see ya. So I did gain a fair bit of weight this year, more than I would have liked. So I'm in a bit of a comeback right now. I'm clawing myself out of this hole. And right now I'm just trying to focus on weight loss and general health. 2024 was not a huge year for me in the gym. I didn't have any major fitness accomplishments. I'm trying to think if I even hit any PRs. I didn't really do much strength training. I took a break from strongman this year. I needed a season off just to let my body kind of recover. I needed to focus on some less exciting things like balance and stability, and I worked on my cardio a little bit. Nothing like super flashy, nothing worth recording in my head anyway. That's just not true because there's no type of exercise that's, not important, right? It's all valid and it's all very helpful no matter where you're at in your life. Even if you're doing something, it's better than doing nothing. But I did do a lot of nothing this year, if I'm being honest. The thing is, I think really, like when I'm making plans and routines for my clients, it's like, it comes naturally. I can look at all the puzzle pieces and put it together, but when I'm looking at my own life, it's a little bit harder, it's a little bit trickier. I tend to, I overthink things, I overplan, overprepare. I think too critically about the week. And I'm a bit of an all or nothing thinker. So if sometimes in my head, if I screw one thing up, I tend to write the day off. It's not a great habit, but it's just in me. It's who I am. So that's something that I'm working on. So what I did, because I just had this overwhelming pressure to succeed and crush it in the gym. And if you guys remember from my last update video, I have had a bit of a mixed relationship with the weights this year. So what I did is I reverted. When someone is struggling in the gym, when someone can't do an exercise, I gave myself the same advice I would give a client. Well, if you can't do that, what can you do? So I started reverting, making things simpler, making things easy. Like, yeah, just because I'm a personal trainer, I have this education, I have this athletic background, doesn't mean I need to be doing the craziest, most advanced routine, right? So I started doing like just full body workouts, the same exercises, and just trying to get that in 3 times a week. Just really basic stuff. Just trying to maintain, gain a little muscle, lose a bit of fat, whatever. But I was even having a hard time with that. So I reverted back to just cardio. I'm like, you know what? I gained a bunch of weight. I got to focus on that. I got to make that my focus. So then I just made cardio my focus. And this was like a goal of mine as of like, I don't know, a couple months ago. So it's still very new. I've lost maybe a few pounds, but nothing to write home about, nothing that would be obvious yet. So going into the new year, I had a pretty brutal cold, which took me out for a couple of weeks. And then my body got really tight because I was just sitting around all day. And then when I went to go shovel some snow, I blew my back out, and that's knocked me out too. So it's left me like almost immobile for like almost a month now. Bit of a tough start to the new year, but as soon as I'm in gear, I'm definitely gonna be working on fat loss. I gotta work on shedding the pounds. It's not exciting. You can make it exciting, but psychologically, I know what I need. I know that I need to keep it simple, because as soon as I go out there and I start, doing sprints or flipping tires or jumping on boxes, all my usual stuff that I do for fat loss, I just know I'm going to start to feel that pressure again, and I need to keep things simple. So that's kind of me and where I've been at. I kind of let my nutrition choices slip, obviously, so I'm rebuilding that, and I kind of feel like I'm building myself up from the ground up. I'm beyond relieved that I have a solid foundation of muscle and strength, so it hasn't impacted my life in any way. I can still do my personal training, but it just, hasn't been like a great year for PRs or crushing it or videos and photos. That being said, that's kind of why I wasn't filming anything, because I wasn't doing all this stuff and I gained weight and my confidence took a really big hit. And my passion took a hit for fitness too. I've talked about that before, so I'm not going to go into length on that. Just know that my passion is coming back. I'm kind of throwing wood on the fire, and the best thing that's happened to me this year was I got this job where I'm currently at right now, in a bit of a quiet time. And this job, I love it. It makes me really happy. I'm very happy to be here. I feel very fulfilled and accomplished here. I love working with people. And so that was a really great win for me. And that was a huge win that I really needed. And it's making me fall back in love with the gym, health and fitness, personal training. It's kind of rekindled the fire a little bit. So that being said, I do have a plan for making videos again. It's going to be very much like this. I just want to do question and answers. I want to answer questions on videos that I get from my clients a lot. If you guys have questions, please leave a comment and I'll make a video of it. It doesn't matter how big or how small, how dumb you might think it is. Just leave a comment and I might make a video out of it, because I want to continue to help in any way that I can. And I think I'll leave the video there. In conclusion, was a bit of a tough year, but we're in the comeback. It's comeback season. Okay, we're gonna turn this ship around, and I think I'll leave it there. All right, thank you guys so much for watching and for your support, staying subscribed to the channel when I wasn't uploading. I really appreciate that, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, peace out.